This video is for anyone, my countrymen and women across the globe, Americans, anyone who is considered middle class, low income, and poor. How do you know that's you? Let's get into it. I'm speaking to the percentage of households who work. Income data, ladies and gentlemen, released by the U.S. Census back in 2017 said that the median income, now this is America, was around $61,300. That was the highest on record. Pew defines the middle class as those who earn from 2/3 to double that median household income. This classification means that the category of middle income is made up of anyone earning anywhere from $42,000 to $126,000. Those who make less than $42,000 make up the lower income bracket, while those making more than $126,000 make the higher income bracket. So how do you know if you're in the middle class? About 52% of adults lived in the middle income household in 2018. Roughly 3 in 10, that's 29%, were in households that were lower income, and 19% were households which were high income. So that means 81% of America is considered middle income, lower income, and poor. That makes up almost 350 million people. All of you, 350 million of you, pay attention to this video. So now as it relates to the world, are you in the global middle class? According to Forbes, 17% of people globally are middle income. The majority of people around the world will be considered below this. 51% are low income and 10% are poor. For the higher income brackets, 15% are considered upper middle income and 7% high income. So what does that mean? That means globally, around 80% is considered middle income or poor. So I'm focused on 80% of America, and I'm focused on 80% of the world. Y'all are listening to me. Those who are hit the hardest during a recession is the middle class and the poor, because it's the middle class who may be business owners, who have to spend a little bit more on the back end and charge a little bit more on the front end to the customers. It's the regular people, regardless of how much money you make, who go into the grocery store and having to spend 25% more per week sort of does affect your family. If it's a family that you have, maybe you're single, that's a little different. It affects those people who go to the gas station who are paying an extra 20-30% in gas. This is an end result. You're included from that aspect. But if you're not struggling with your finances or your funds, then I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ones who really want to change, who are really not happy with where they are. And if you're in another country, that's a totally different situation. You apply that to how it applies to your country. What's the strength of your fiat dollar in your country? You know, what is inflation in your country versus how much money you're making? You know, how have the gas prices or grocery or other costs, how have those went up in your country? So, you know, get in where you fit in. These are general numbers, and it may not specifically apply to you, but you can figure out where you fit in. And once you figure out where you fit in, it's an opportunity for you to make something happen. The goal of this video is to talk about the truth, right? Because are banks really your friend? Is the bank really in business to help you? The bank is really in business to make money. So why am I saying all of this? My reason for doing this video came from this tweet that I saw. They warn you that Bitcoin is used by criminals, but banks made $6 billion in overdraft fees last year. That's crazy. In America, overdraft fees does not meet the needs of most consumers. Nearly 3 in 4 overdrafts do not understand that they have the right to have transactions decline without a fee if their account does not have sufficient funds to cover a debit card purchase. Banks' communication about overdraft programs is ineffective. According to Forbes, banks charged low-income Americans billions in overdraft fees in 2020. Overdraft fees are a silent but costly aspect of personal finance. Overdraft fees suck money out of the pockets of those who need it most. I have more. Overdraft fees exploit payment timing and processing issues. These fees can lead to real financial losses for families and turn setbacks into crises. Banks innately are not in your favor, are not in our favor. Of course, we can use them as the tool that they need to be for our financial transactions, to live in this world. But the banks are not your friend, and they are in business to make money from you. Now, what do? Once you know better, you do better, right? Not necessarily true. Some people are stubborn. So I won't say this is totally true. But if the light bulb has come on for you, it's time to invest. It's time for you to become your own bank. It's time to invest in DeFi. Educate yourself. Stay tuned to this channel for some of our updates that we give as it relates to crypto and decentralized financing. We are in an important generational transition, as you would call it, transition of financial duties and responsibilities, and there are a lot of opportunities available here. So open up your mind a little bit, because that light bulb has come on, and let's explore. Here's an interesting resource I found on Pew Research. Are you in the global middle class? Find out with our income calculator. And so you can go in and select the country that you live in. You can choose how much money you made around 2020, whether it was annually, monthly, weekly, daily. Go ahead and do it. And what I want you to do is I want you to comment below. You don't have to comment whether you're poor, middle income, upper middle income. I just want you to comment below on whether you think this was valuable information and whether you think this can actually help you, or maybe it turned the light bulb on for you and you're going to try to figure out something else to do, because inflation, recession, all of that, they are not in our favor. They're not in your favor. So rather than sit on the sidelines, there's three types of people in this world: those who watch things happen, those who make things happen, and those who say what happened. Which one are you? At the end of the day, education is what is necessary. Education is what's going to bring mass adoption, because with education comes acceptance, and acceptance brings adoption, because people are going to want to use it. So, all I can say is to always be learning. ABL. I thought I was going to get a good acronym out of that. Anyway, listen, if you're getting anything from this video, not trying to sell you anything, we're just trying to grow the community. Go ahead and follow us on our other social media channels, all that good stuff. Make sure you share and like this video. Comment below if there's something you want us to talk about, or if you have any questions. Just start the conversation, start the chat. It's your boy, Crypto Rock, all Crip, Lord and none. It's time to get out your feelings. It's time to get in the game. Catch y'all on the next one.